We are back with a brand new edition of Weekly Roundup. We are going to talk about the Bad Blood PLE. What an amazing show from beginning to end. We had some really high highs and we had a couple of low moments, but overall this was a great PLE from start to finish. So let's get into it. We kicked off the show with Drew McIntyre and CM Punk. What a match. What a match. What a battle. What a rubber match between these two. They went inside Hell in a Cell and they put on a spectacle, a 5-star classic in my opinion. And these two were pretty banged up after the match. I don't know if we're going to even see them on Raw, but what a match. Drew had to get some staples in his head. Punk had some oxygen after the match. What a culmination to this rivalry, and I can't wait to see where these two go from here. But CM Punk was able to pick up that win over Drew McIntyre. Great rivalry. Great match. Can't wait to see what the future holds. But now we have Nia Jax and Bayley. I know it was probably not easy at all to follow Drew McIntyre and CM Punk, but these two held their own. We had a few shenanigans in the match regarding Tiffany Stratton. Well, was she trying to cash in? Was she just trying to create a distraction for Bayley? I guess we'll never know. But Nia Jax was able to pull out the victory over Bayley. Great match from them. Entertaining match. And Nia is still our champion, and Tiffany is still Miss Money in the Bank. And the tension between Nia and Tiffany is doing nothing but increasing, and I can't wait to see where that leads from here. But now we had Finn Balor and Damian Priest. This is probably one of the lower moments of the night, but it's still a great match. But Finn Balor surprisingly did not win this match. I thought he was going to pull out the victory, but Damian Priest was able to pull out the victory after a South of Heaven choke slam. But then he put up a fight. There was, of course, some Judgment Day interference. But Damian overcame the odds and even, I think, 3 coup de grace and was able to pull out that victory. So congratulations to Damian Priest. And I think this feud is far from over. But now we have Triple H coming out and making a weird announcement. We're going to do some Survivor Series like things, which is okay. Champion versus champion at Crown Jewel. It's going to be, I guess, a yearly thing from now going forward. World champion versus WWE champion for both the men and the women. So that's going to be great. Cody and Gunther. And then I'm assuming whoever the women's champions will be at that time. I don't know. Are we going to have a cash in before then? I don't know. So it's going to be great to see both champions go against each other, like a classic Survivor Series kind of feel. But the shocker for most people was that Triple H unveiled a new Crown Jewel championship. Yeah, the people were probably expecting a women's mid-card championship, but no, we got a Crown Jewel championship. Yay. And now this segment, which the people were absolutely not, they weren't having it. The people were booing. Triple H probably was a little uncomfortable doing it. But then we get Gunther. So okay, so he had to put a little facelift on this segment because it was not going too well. But Gunther came out and he calls out Bill Goldberg, who's sitting down in the crowd. A few weeks ago, when Bret Hart was on Raw, he said Goldberg was his favorite wrestler. He clarified to Goldberg that he was lying, and he was not his favorite professional wrestler, WWE superstar, and he was just calling out Goldberg. And Goldberg comes jumping the barricade, security has to separate the two, and then here comes Sami Zayn. He beats up Gunther. He's attacking him. These two going at it ahead of their match tonight on Monday Night Raw. Great segment. Didn't have a good start, but a great finish. And can't wait to see if Sami may pull out that win over Gunther on Monday Night Raw. Maybe Goldberg will come back. Maybe he's going to come back and have that retirement match like he said. But interesting segment. Interesting start, but great finish. And then we go on to the shark cage match, which is just very disgusting how they would treat an American hero like Dominic Mysterio by putting him in a shark cage. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. But Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan, they have a pretty good match here. And it ends in a disqualification because Raquel Rodriguez is back. It was I don't know if it was a little bit botched, but the message was made. The message was made clear. Raquel came in, attacked Rhea, and Liv Morgan came out looking strong in this. But also to note, Dominic Mysterio fell out of a shark cage and was hit by Rhea like a piñata. So, pretty funny segment for you Dom haters out there. I don't understand the disrespect for Dominic Mysterio. Obvious, the best Mysterio, the best luchador out there. People are just so disrespectful. But great match, good match. And Return of Raquel, can't wait to see how the pairing of her and Liv is going to work out from this point forward. But good match right here. But in the main event, we had Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes taking on this Team Bloodline. And it ends, of course, in a win for Roman and Cody. I didn't know. This one was a toss-up. Like, I couldn't see Roman and Cody getting pinned, but it's also the Bloodline. There's a lot of them. So, I wouldn't have been surprised if they had pulled out the victory, but Roman and Cody was able to get the win. The Bloodline tried to interfere in this match, the rest of the Bloodline. They tried to interfere, but the return of Jimmy Uso put a damper to those plans real quick. And Roman and Cody were able to pick up a victory. And it was a great match alone itself. It was a great tag match. Wonderful match. I know a lot of people said that the cell match probably should have been the main event, which I can understand. But I understand 100% why it was not, because the final boss came back at the end of the show, came out, his music hit, walked out, looked at Roman, Cody, and Jimmy standing in the ring, and practically just walked out. Only the final boss could do something like that, and I cannot wait to see where this goes. What a bad blood, folks. What a bad blood. But with that being said, please make sure to like, please make sure to subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. I sure know I did. What a PLE. Always remember that Jesus loves you, and so do I. We'll be back next week, God be willing, for a brand new episode. So until then, make sure that you always remember that God has a plan for you, that He has a purpose for you, and that He loves you. He really does. I know I say it over and over again. I know I sound like a book record, but the God of the universe loves you. So until next time, make sure to take care, and God bless.